Well, hello, and welcome to Sports by Compion Pick'em Edition. That's right. We're back with another week of picks, guys. That's right. And the last week of the 2025 season. It has been an up and down year, but it's all come to a conclusion here. It looks like Mr. Shades himself will, in fact, take the division, Corey. He picked it at 95%. That's hard to compete with. We never got to get his insight of what he was thinking with these games, but he did stay ahead of me by 7 games. Impressive stuff out of Mr. Gill, Mr. Shades himself. Corey, you will probably hold down the third place spot. I don't see Brett overtaking you unless you make some really bad decisions today here on this pick'em. And I might hold on to second, although you are pretty close. I could definitely mess this up. Only a 4 game. It's honestly the top. The other three are up in the down. It looks like Cedric has concluded that he doesn't know ball and is in fact going to be the last place in a five
Well, they
man
all
league.
missed a couple weeks, didn't they?
He just has given up, as you can see. He gave up, and then he did one, and then he gave up again. He was closing on us. He was getting competitive, and then he just is falling off now. A really sad stuff for him. But Sports by Compion League appears to have a winner with Mr. Shays taking it. Who will end up in second, third, and fourth? That still is, I think, up for grabs. Don't you think?
I would agree. I also have a proposition. Next season, Badger gets to make picks, and they're all the
Yeah,
underdog picks because
I love
he's
that.
he's a dog and he's so small. He's like 10 inches,
Yeah,
so he makes all the underdog picks. He's
yeah.
always the underdog. But what if he won? What if it was just the year of the underdog? And plus, look how handsome he is.
Look
He's
how
shown up
handsome
to
he is.
so many pick'ems. He
He
deserves
might
an
have done
entry.
decent this year. There was a ton of upsets.
It's true. It's true.
He would have done all right. Either way, he might have beat Cedric. I would have loved that if Badger beat Cedric. Anyway,
Badgers underdogs.
I kid. Once again, thank you to Corey to showing up here. Just putting in piles of work for you people, installing networks of internet, dodging crowds, and
It's
came here
true.
to give us his Sports by Compion knowledge, his love of the game.
We are
Welcome.
recording this on December 31st, and I did just walk through Times Square. Turns out there are piles of people there, and they do this really fun thing where they just shut down all the streets.
So
So
fun.
you have to walk like all the way up and around if you want to get anywhere. So that's good. I was
The
on like
best.
30 something. I had to walk up to 57 and then walk back down to 42nd because that's where my bus is. It
So
was
good.
good.
So
I
good.
liked it.
So fun.
Hmm.
But yeah, you people will probably see this next year.
Next year, oh my God,
Get it?
2025 dead to you people.
Dead to you people. But anyway, we are moving on. We're gonna make our picks. We're gonna go through this. Your boys got a Hogs game to get to, so we're gonna go express version. That's right. Bucks, Carolina, the NFC South is at stake. It's a complete mess. Everybody hates everybody. We hate this division. The Bucks have given up. They've officially just given up. Corey, there was a play where Miami had it was 10-7, right, and they're in our red zone. It's third down. Just get them off the field, force a field goal. We might be okay. Double covered on a no-name tight end, Doshalan or something like that, who hasn't scored since 2022. Double covered him. You got Dennis underneath, and you got Smith over top, and Dushan's in the middle there. Should be okay. Should be fine. No, he catches it for Ewer's second touchdown, which the first one just what? Dean just lets the guy go behind him. He's looking in the backfield. Smith just in nowhere land on that first touchdown. Just literally terrible angle for tackling, terrible angle for breaking up the ball. I don't know what he was doing. He was like interested in the out route too. There was like 5 Buccaneers all looking at this out route, and your boy just gets elevated for the practice squad. They're like, yeah, he's a nobody, but he's just like, all right, well, I'll just wander back here and catch the ball. Anyway, all this to say, Corey, the Bucks have checked out, and I keep on fucking up my picks. I would if I would have just not pick the Bucks, which I'm sure Mr. Change has been doing. That's probably why he's 7 games ahead of me because we've been 7 out of the last 8. We're just losing. They've checked out. I'm not picking them this week. I'm not doing it, dude. All right, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope they are like, oh my god, now we're gonna win because Steven didn't pick us. That's fine. That's fine because we still might not win the division, even if we do
If
win.
you do win, I
It,
heard that.
it's
Like if the
just
Saints win or something, or if Atlanta
if the
wins,
Falcons win, yeah, then the Carolina's still in. So it's just
that's crazy.
gross. It's just gross. Is what the whole thing
Yeah.
is. I'm
It
I'm
is.
done with it. We've said too much about this Bucks team already, Corey. But what are you doing, by the way?
I guess Carolina because they're getting hot while the Bucks are cooling off. Like they're
Carolina's
kind
also
of.
consistently inconsistent, as J Money would say. But yeah, they're at least semi look like they care about winning. Their defense looks like it's pretty decent.
I mean, they're heating up. They've turned what I thought was going to be a bottom feeding season into being kind of something. And the Bucks went from having the MVP favorite to now maybe missing the playoffs. So I think it's two shifts in momentum. I think Carolina's probably the answer.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Let's move on from this NFC grossness to other NFC Westness, and they're still just doing great things out there in the NFC West. Nobody loses. They all get double-digit wins every year, and then they have crazy-ass division games. And
Such a
here's another one.
serious division, dude.
Saturday night, we got the Seahawks. We got the 49ers. 49ers coming off a crazy win against the Bears. Seattle, a less impressive win against the Panthers, but they did ultimately take care of business. Now they face off in the NFC West showdown. I'm feeling the 49ers here, man. They've been hot lately.
Dude, Brock Purdy did put up so many goddamn points for me.
So
Respect.
many points.
We lost the championship, boys, but Brock Purdy and Bijan Robinson tried to single-handedly win me that game. So I appreciate it.
That's the problem when they're the only ones who are competing, though. You got to have all your boys compete.
Right. I think just for that sake, I'm going to go 49ers. Brock Purdy seems like he's just going to kind of will them to a victory.
They are at home as well, so I would see the 49ers pulling off this win. Funny when the 49ers are good. That NFC West, dude, crazy. Another NFC South showdown. We got the Falcons hosting the Saints. The Saints have been on a hot streak, but now they go into Atlanta and they're once again the underdog. I think the Saints have won like 4 of their last, like ever since beating the Bucks, they're undefeated.
I think that rookie quarterback he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, Shook. He's out there balling.
Yeah. They have a quarterback. I don't think Atlanta really has a quarterback right now.
No, well, they got Kirk
Cousins
who held on for a win against the Rams. They were coming off an impressive win. The Falcons, dude, also undefeated since beating the Bucks. It's crazy. The Bucks are just the cure for shit NFC teams.
If you're doing bad, beat the Bucks. You'll be all right. It'll set you right.
It'll set you up. That said, I'm going Falcons. Fuck it.
I think Falcons.
Yeah, they're at home.
I think it'd be wild if the Bucks win and the Falcons win, and then the Panthers progress.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That would be the funniest part to end that ridiculous division. But anyway, another division that hasn't been too impressive this year, and the AFC North. We got the Browns and we got the Bengals. The Bengals, they won, right?
The Bengals are winning. They remembered how to play football now it's the end of the season.
But the Browns beat the Steelers. It was the most ridiculous game ever, but they did win. And Shedeur Sanders has this team actually playing decent. I think they're not a terrible team, dude, and they got a good defense. But
they've always had a dominant defense. They just had nothing happening on offense. Like who did they ball to?
And I think Joe Burrow will figure this out. I think I believe. I don't know if Myles Garrett has the record yet. I don't think he does. So it's crazy that he's been falling off these last couple games because he was literally a sack away.
Well, he was talking mad shit on the Steelers because he was like, they're more worried about keeping me for the record than they were about winning. Like apparently they did no dropbacks. The Steelers didn't do a single dropback the entire game.
Their offense looked lackluster. That's for sure.
I think Bengals. Bengals are in late season form. Mm-hmm. The Browns, they are doing better, but it's tough to beat Joe Burrow in playoff mode. Even though he's not making the playoffs, he's in playoff mode.
He's in playoff mode over there. Good for him. Another unpredictable game in the NFC North. Packers just also very inconsistent. They now sit at 9-6-1, and we have Minnesota who just clobbered the Lions on Christmas Day. It was just the most clobbering of clobbers I've ever seen, dude. It was Goff just refused to win that game, and Bromerster, the roaster himself, was just like, dude, I'll just throw for 3 yards net passing, and we'll win this bad boy. Oh, it's crazy. Jefferson's just like, oh my god, dude, can somebody please throw me the ball?
Anyone throw me the ball. I don't care who.
Jordan Addison on an end around for the most offense of the day. And dude, Goff, rough day, but that's a different conversation. The Packers still playing with Malik Willis, I believe. I don't know if Love is back for this week. Oh, I have the injury report. Let's have a look at this, dude. I actually had to look at the injury report. You keep on talking, Corey, while I check this out.
I did watch that Vikings game, and it was quite a mess. I kind of want to just go with
I think Love is playing this game because unless he's on IR, there's no injuries reported for either team, which is crazy at this stage in the game.
right.
Yeah.
But no, the Packers have like tons of hurt defense because like
I mean, either NFL.com hasn't updated or they haven't gotten an update from the team yet, but
they probably mean
NFL.com was
like
saying.
new IR because like Micah Parsons is definitely on IR.
Well, no, like if you look at any of these other ones, it shows, yeah, full participation, unparticipation, all that kind of stuff, except for this game for some reason. Very strange.
That is mysterious because Micah Parsons is definitely out.
Right, but they're not counting injury reserve people.
Fair. I gotcha. It feels too stupid to pick the Vikings. There's no way the Vikings have the answers. Like, the Green Bay has kind of fallen off a cliff, but I think they can still nibble out Minnesota.
Malik Willis isn't bad, and they kind of just had their hands full with Derrick Henry and couldn't really handle him. So, plus the Ravens are fighting for playoff breath. I'm going to go with them, even though the Vikings did just play spoiler last week against the Detroit Lions. I could see. I think Green Bay's got this. They're going to rally.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Giants. Cowboys have looked pretty good, dude. I'll go with Cowboys here, but only if we get too deep in this. Dart doesn't have any weapons. All the things we've been saying about the Giants for a very long time now. They won the toilet bowl and won't be picking first overall unless, some things change up. But either way, I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I think Giants will probably get a little more serious about the ranking. And I think the Cowboys are just going to do Cowboy things. I don't know.
They got offense, dude. That's enough. They let Trayvon Diggs go. Big controversy. I didn't see that coming.
I kind of did. He's been out
kind
since like week 3 or something.
And he's been bad too, hasn't he?
He's been bad, and he's been hurt, and he's like, "I'm not hurt, play me." And then like Micah, whenever he left, he was like talking shit from Green Bay. He's like, "I don't like how they're treating my boy over there." And it's like, "Calm down, sir. You're not on the team anymore."
Yeah, who knows? He's on the market.
Cowboys. No need to go super deep into it. Cowboys got it. I hope.
We hope. Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the Titans. Jaguars have been on a heater, man. They came out a little slow last week, but ultimately pushed through and get the win. They're looking good, man. Cohen has them playing out of their mind. It's starting to look crazy that the Bucs let Liam Cohen walk, and we hung on to Todd Bowles, and now here we are. But who could have seen all that coming? I mean, maybe some people. But the point is, we're picking the Jaguars here, Corey, over the Titans. I think that's just how it's going to go down. We got the Texans with their amazing defense playing the Colts, who are starting their rookie. Riley Leonard gets his first start. Probably not Leonard, but Riley something.
Phillip Rivers is out?
So, yeah, they benched him. I think because now they're out of playoff contention. They're like, dude,
chill. Let's see what our rookie has.
Let's see what the rookie's got, dude. You just, we appreciate you. He's like, yeah, dude, cool. I got my insurance renewed. I'm good.
Yeah, dude, the insurance scheme is the funniest thing to come out of this.
Yeah,
there's a lot of funny shit to come out of Phillip Rivers returning to the NFL, but
the insurance scheme is hilarious.
The insurance is great. I love that so much.
I do love that for him. But yeah, I am going Texans here. Their defense is playing out of their mind, and the offense is doing enough.
Yep. Do we know what Phillip Rivers' contract was? Like, he had to have at least come in for like a veteran minimum, right? But they probably had to offer him like a good amount.
It wasn't like a lot, I don't think, but he made more than me and you made this year, so
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But like, I think the veteran minimum is like $1 million, because I think that's what.
Well, especially I'm sure he probably got about $1 million.
Because $1 million is what's his face played for? Cam Newton, when he went to the Patriots, he went there for $1 million.
Yeah.
Because that was, I think, the minimum they can pay a veteran quarterback. And I think they got to sign him for like the whole year. It's not like we're going to sign you for 3 games. We're going to give you 3 games worth of money.
I think they can do something like that, though, that type of contract. I don't really know how any of it works, dude. What I do know is that we got to pick between the Bills and the Jets, and that's serious stuff because this could be a really close game, Corey. Dude, if the Jets don't get an interception, they will go the whole year without an interception, which will be the first in NFL history.
It'll be an unbeatable record.
They're already going to be the ones with the least amount of interceptions ever, unless they get like 3 or 4, because I think the minimum is like 3.
Unless Josh Allen just has like a terrible game.
Unless Josh Allen hooks them up with like 5, they're going to go down as the least interceptions ever in NFL history, which is really not a good look for Aaron Glenn, who played DB your
And
first
is
year.
a defensive mind coach.
Yeah, like I get it. They traded away all your friends and everyone, but also before that, you didn't get any interceptions when you had like Sauce Gardner and other good Jets defenders on that team. So yeah, not great.
What I think is really fun is that they traded away everybody. They're like, fucking fire sale. We're going to tank. It's going to be great. We're going to get a quarterback. Not even in contention for the toilet bowl. Like,
Yeah.
That was between, they're like, what do we have? Like 4 teams.
They'll probably still get a quarterback, dude. I mean,
13.
they're going to get somebody. Maybe
Yeah.
Carson Beck. Who knows?
But it is just funny that they like weren't even in contention for it. I guess because the wins they did have were against better teams. But are we looking at like 4 teams now that are all 3-13? Because we got the Jets, we got the Titans, we got the Giants.
Yeah, the Titans are the only ones who are justified, sort of. But yeah, you're right. I think and then we have the Raiders who are 2
2-14. The Cardinals at 3-13. We have one team at 2-14, 4 teams at 3-13, and then the Browns that are 4-12.
Crazy.
That explains why there's so many double-digit teams with
wins.
So many double-digit win teams because there's so many double-digit.
Speaking of which, I'm picking Josh Allen and the boys to take care of business against these Jets.
Yeah, for sure.
We got a very banged up Detroit team, and I mean that more like morale-wise. Dude, that whole like stuff coming out about Penei Sewell and St. Brown before the game, like I don't know how real it was. But those reports, they're like, oh, I can't believe we have to play on Christmas and on Thanksgiving. Like, that sucks. And, dude, like, you're like, okay, I guess. Yeah, it sucks you're not with your family. Also, we don't care. You're making so much fucking money, dude. Like, no, sorry, we don't have any sympathy.
You're going to be doing this for, like,
and you're going to be over here whining about it, dude. And then you lose that game when you already were whining about it. It's just, that's a tough look. Yeah, the NFL should have scheduled them to play both Christmas and Thanksgiving. I get that. That's fair. But, dude, what? Like, I couldn't get with it. If you're going to offer me, like whatever it is these guys get in the game checks, thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're going to offer me that to go play a football game on Christmas, I'm going to fucking do it, dude. Like, yeah, you can see your family whenever. You can decide when Christmas is. Who decides? Yeah, there's a set date and everyone does their thing, right? But who the fuck cares? Do 26, do 24. We don't care, man. Go make millions, thousands of dollars. Like, shut up.
I think it could be that it was actually something they were mad at, or it could be just like someone overheard in the locker room, like, damn, man, we're playing on Christmas and Thanksgiving? That's wild.
But the fact
they're
that
like, this is newsworthy.
The fact that they're saying both 2 of them, though, that's what has to be a little sus about the whole thing. But whatever, regardless to say, I think the Bears want it more right now. Lions have really kind of been not good.
I think it's not that they've been bad. It's just this year is so amazing teams and terrible teams, and they're just kind of middling.
Yep. They are literally the definition of middle with 8-8. Yeah. So I think they'll drop below the 500 this week as they take on a pretty hot Bears team that's just doing all the right things, and they were very close to winning against the 49ers too, who are
so
super
crazy
hot.
How hard they missed that window. Like last year, they had all the pieces, and they just lost to the Commanders.
Yeah, can't have it, dude.
Wild.
Can't have it. Anyway, moving on. We got the Chargers. We got Denver. So Denver's hot, dude. Denver's really good at what they do. They win football games. They got a great defense. Bo Nix is doing enough. The Chargers, they lost last week, right? They did lose last week. I picked against them, and they won that one. Who the fuck did they play? We gotta go see Corey, because now I'm curious. Now we have to know, who did the Chargers lose to? Where was it? Did you see them?
Further.
Oh yeah, Texans.
Yeah, makes sense. I think probably the Broncos take it. I think that they're just a very solid, rounded, winning team.
Yeah.
Those are all adjectives you want to describe your football team.
And I just keep on going back to every time it comes down to LA and like a really tough opponent. Their whole line's super banged up. And
Yeah.
Denver has a really good pass rush with Nick DeVito, something like that. They got pass rushers is my point. Unlike the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what the main problem with the Buccaneers, Corey, is? We don't have a pass rusher ever since Shaq Barrett got too old to do it anymore, and JPP got too old to do it anymore. Ever since those two, we've had fuck all. They haven't replaced the position. Joe Tryon-Strango was a joke. Chris Braz was a joke. Logan Hall is a joke. We can't find a pass rusher. That's what the problem is, Corey.
The Cowboys also no pass rushers. Apparently, our like sack leader is a nose tackle, which is weird. That's not what you want.
Not what you want, dude. You need people to rush the passer because otherwise, quarterbacks just sit back there and they find a guy. They'll find a dude. It turns out
They
they
have
make a
real
lot
long
of money to
time.
do this. They will find a guy and they will carve you up. Quentin Ewers looked amazing against us, and part of it's our terrible secondary just doing dumb shit. Sure. But it's also because that secondary just doesn't have any confidence in their pass rush to get home anymore. Anyway, enough about the Bucs. We can't do this all again. Chiefs are playing against the Raiders. Who even is the quarterback for the Chiefs these days, dude? What goes on over there?
Listen, Steven, I don't remember his name, but he
Oh,
is
right. It's like
first-
some rookie dude or like second year guy who's like he's North Dakota State alum. So like not quite NCAA.
but he's the first starter at quarterback of African descent, not African American descent, African descent. The guy's straight up from like some African country.
He didn't look terrible. I mean, he was
Something with an
okay.
O.
I don't know who they were playing last week, but I don't think they were expected to win, and they didn't. It was the Chargers. No, it wasn't the Chargers. It was the Broncos. They played. No, it wasn't
Yeah.
the Broncos. It was somebody.
It was-
Anyway, I'm going Chiefs, Corey. All that to say, the
It
Chiefs
was
are
a
just
very
overall a
wet,
better
lengthy
team.
game, and I agree. The Chiefs, like the Raiders, don't want to win. They're still tanking.
Raiders
They
don't wanna
benched all
win.
their starters. They're like, no, we're gonna hide over here. Don't.
It's
don't
crazy
win.
the whole benching Matt Crosby, dude. He's out. He's got to be out of there, right?
I don't know.
Come away from the dark, Max. Come to Tampa. Come to
He
Tampa.
like. It's crazy how like the two best pass rushers are on like just garbage bottom feeding teams.
Yeah.
between him and Miles Garrett.
It is
like,
really weird. Turns out you need a pass rusher and you kind of need some offensive weapons too.
Yeah,
Weird.
they're like we have this really good franchise pass rusher, but no one on offense. Oh. I
Anyway,
think Max is like loyal to Vegas because they hung
He
out with him
is.
whenever he went through rehab. But now
Yeah,
this
yeah.
seems like it might have kind of pissed him off.
they definitely pissed him off with this whole thing. It seems because he wasn't ready to not be playing. I don't think, which is good for him. Competitor in him, and it'd be easy to just tuck it in. Like fuck you guys.
I mean, because also if he's still like, in his prime, he still wants to get those big numbers up. He wants to,
100%.
get those sacks. Will he's still a guy? And they're like,
sure there was
if we get
contract
sacks, we
incentives
might
too.
lose.
Might have been contract incentives as well.
True. If they're just like, yeah, no, you don't get all these other millions that you could have made with, 2 more games worth of sacks, that'll hurt.
That'll hurt. You know what else will hurt is Rams Cardinals. I gotta go Rams here. They are dropping the ball lately, but I think they rally here against the Cardinals because it's the Cardinals, and they don't really have any running backs. They don't really have any receivers. I think Harrison might be still out. Is Harrison out? Let's have a look at this. What do you think about it, though, Core?
Definitely Rams. I think
There's
Yeah.
a lot of There's a lot of injuries here with these guys. So Cardinals are out. Yeah, Harrison did not participate in practice again, so he might be out this week as well.
who's their
And
quarterback?
their
Are they
best
starting
their best
Jacoby?
pass rusher, Josh Sweat, also might be out. Did not participate in practice as well.
Are they starting Jacoby over Kyler Murray again?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, Colin Murray's not on the report.
He's back from injury. They just haven't been starting him.
Yeah, I think they're just kind of over him.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll
Devontae
end
Adams
up with the
still out for the
Raiders.
season. Blake Corum out. Well, they're all not practicing. Whether or not they're fully out, we'll find out come game day. But regardless, going Rams. We got to move on, Corey. We got the Patriots. Like we just said, the Dolphins though, after beating the Bucs, you kind of go on a win streak. Now this is the end of the season, so they all have Long to take advantage of it. And they are playing a fucking red hot Patriots team, but the Tampa Bay antidote. It could be a thing. You saw Quentin Ewers. He could fit balls in a tight window. Well, what are we doing?
I think the Patriots, it's funny how like they had so many teams they beat that were like under 500. Like they just keep beating losing teams. Luckily for them, the Dolphins are a losing team, so I think
Indeed.
they can take it.
I think so too. I think we just stayed really conservative this last week because gotta stay ahead of you guys. Can't trust you. Catch us.
Can trust us, man.
Eagles, Commanders. Commanders are a hot mess. Josh Johnson, our boy, the fucking eternal legend, going on like a 17-year career or something with like 14 different teams at this point. The champion himself, the original Tampa Bay Buccaneer drafted quarterback. I think he's still leading the Commanders right now, as Mariota has gone down as well. Anyway, all that to say, I'm picking the Eagles.
It's so tough to be like, we're down to our third string quarterback. It's okay though. We totally got this.
Yeah, they're struggle city, dude. They're also 4-12. There's a lot of bad teams. The Bucks are one of them.
Tough. Yeah, there's no reason the Eagles should lose this.
Yeah, the Eagles.
I don't think the Eagles even have anyone notable that's hurt. Like they kind of got their full squad.
Yeah, they should be fine. Should be able to handle this.
I would hope, dude. Represent us, man. If you gotta win the division, at least don't embarrass us
Dude,
against the old division.
Is Tomlin gonna do the Tomlin thing and go 9-8?
But also take the playoffs. This is playoff.
Yeah, this is it.
contention
This is
here.
it. The winner goes to playoffs. Who's it gonna be? Baltimore or Steelers?
Oh man, it's the same thing of like all year I would have told you the Steelers, but now that
What's
the
the deal with
fucking
Lamar? I gotta go check and see if Lamar is playing because I gotta go Steelers here. I'm a little bit surprised that so many people are going.
well, the thing is like Steelers are slowing down, fucking Baltimore's heating up. Like it's
But they don't have. Is Lamar even playing, dude? Ravens have no injury report, so maybe Lamar is playing.
I gotta think Tomlin's gonna do the Tomlin thing. They
Tomlin
keep
might be doing the Tomlin
losing-
thing. They don't have Metcalf for this game, so that's huge.
They lose to so many people, but it's also like they lost to the Browns, but it's a division game. I feel like in that division in particular, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
Anything?
yeah, it's a 50-50 game every time because it's in division.
Especially this one. I do feel like this is a good 50-50.
But literally all the other records are getting broken. Like the Eagles are going to be champions 2 years in a row. What's his name? Mike Evans is not going to hit 1,000 yards. Maybe Tomlin also breaks his streak. Like we're seeing all these,
Well, but he doesn't always do playoffs. He's already going to end 9. Even if he loses this game, he'll still be 9-8. So he's going to keep his streak alive of always being positive.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyway, Corey, I gotta go. Fuck it, I'll go Steelers here, dude.
Gotta be
Rogers.
Steelers. Believe in the heart of the
dude.
cards, man.
Rogers, get it done, Rogers.
Rogers.
Saints, Falcons. How many points?
Rogers not
scored?
going to retire on a loss, man. He's not.
I don't think this is going to be too crazy of a game, the Saints Falcons. Anyway, Sports by Compian fans, we got to get out of here because as you'll start to see, some shorts are about to be uploaded from the current game, Hogs, and God, I'm going to be late for that one. Anyway, the point is I got to get out of here. We're done with our picks anyway, dude. We're done with Sports by Compian Pick'em for the year. It's been an up and down year, but overall, I think we did all right. I think we helped you guys out, hopefully. We appreciate you tuning in and liking and subscribing all year. Thank you, for your support and watching. Corey, you have anything you want to say to the fans as we head out of 2025?
You guys should do more planking in 2026.
Definitely more planking for sure. 100%. Couldn't agree more. Sports by Compian. We're out of here.